Hey guys, once again, welcome back to SnowRunner. My name is Ryan. In this episode, we are going to be working on some more contracts. In today's episode, we have about 3 contracts that we need to complete. Let's take a look at those contracts, and that will be contracts in Husky Forwarding because this is the only contracts that is available for us. And if we take a look at Dyson Diesel, wrong button. Dyson Diesel. There are 3 contracts that are locked because this contracts has a prerequisite contracts that need to be done first, and that will be these 3 contracts here in Husky Forwarding. So Power Lines requires the first one, which is Winter Stores, and then Lumber Mill requires Winter Stores as well. So we have to finish Winter Stores, and we can unlock these 2 contracts. And if we take a look at the contracts in Dyson Diesel, the first one requires harbor delivery, but harbor delivery requires instrument of development, and of course this one requires the last 2 contracts back in Husky Forwarding. So that's going to be the contracts for this episode. We are going to be doing this 3, and in the last episode we acquired the white Western Star 4964. It is already customized, and if we just I'm just gonna give you a rundown. For engine, we're gonna be going with the SI6V 2100T. Gearbox, we're gonna be using the off-road suspension. It is raised. Tires will be rocking the what do we have? We are rocking the 47-inch diameter UOD3. The winch, we are using a high power medium. Diff lock is engageable. Spare wheel, it's we don't have that unlocked yet. We're gonna go for the wedge cap snorkel. All-wheel drive is engageable as well, and the frame add-on, which is gonna be a flatbed. As far as visuals, we have the front side. We're not gonna do that. Rooftop, we are rocking the beacon and fog lights. Front bumper, we are using the heavy duty pipe. Miscellaneous, cab protector, not really. I don't think there's any effect. It's just probably visual. So we are using the what do we have? The wedge cap exhaust for this truck. And for rims, we're gonna go with rims number 3. There's some rims down here, so but I don't think it's very pleasing to the eyes or aesthetically pleasing. So we're gonna go for rims 3. Color, we're gonna go with an orange. That's gonna be the color of our trucks. So that's gonna be for the customizations and the specs of our truck. So let's get that contract done and move on to Dyson Diesel. And we are actually back in Black River because this is where the first contract starts. So let's take a look at the map, and we're gonna go with Winter Stores. We're gonna start tracking the oh wait, actually we are still in Smithville Dam. Okay, so we're gonna start tracking, and the first thing we need is the maintenance trailer. So to get that, we would have to go back to Black River to grab that maintenance trailer. So that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be transporting the truck back to Black River, or I mean I could just probably drive down to Black River instead of transporting the truck. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm going to drive the truck all the way to, I believe it's in the drilling site. Let's take a look at that. So we're gonna go to global map, Black River. Yes, it is at the drilling site. So I think it'd just be a lot easier to go just to go drive over there instead of going back to the garage, because we would have to drive all the way around. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to drive over there, grab the maintenance trailer, and maybe we could grab the vehicle spare parts as well on the way back. So let's get started. We're going to be using this truck for this episode and see how she performs. Okay guys, here we are at the drilling site. We are very close getting that maintenance trailer. So far the vehicle is handling pretty well. Of course, with the pairing of the off-road gearbox. Clearly, having off-road gearbox gives you more control over the vehicle and how you want the vehicle to perform in the terrain you are in. And the trailer is just right there onto the side. So we're just gonna go attach that. I'm getting some frame rate drops right there. Okay, so we're just gonna back this up. And she sounds really good as well. I really like the low rumble of the engine, which is really, really nice. So we're gonna attach the trailer. Trailer's too far away. Attach trailer, perfect. So we are still A on our power to weight ratio, and our fuel consumption is B plus. So I mean, so far we've only consumed about 40 liters out of 300. So we should be good. So we're gonna head back to Smithville Dam and let's take a look at the map. This is the route that I took right here and went around. I feel like it's a lot easier to go back to Smithville Dam rather than going around this road. I mean, you can, but it'll just take a long time. So we're gonna use the same route that I just took going over here. So we're gonna put a marker on that road and a marker on this road, and we're gonna add one more marker right here and just a straight shot to Smithville Dam. Perfect. Okay, so where are we headed? We're gonna make a left, and I will try to use a get the vehicle spare parts in Smithville Dam and see how that works for us, so we can finish the contract in just one go. So see, now the thing with this is I don't know how she will perform with a trailer attached on her back, but we will find out. Here we are, guys. We are back here in Smithville Dam. We are going to be getting 2 counts of vehicle spare parts, and it is going to be in the service hub, and it's just going to be on our right hand side, so we might as well grab those parts and plan our route going to the logistics base, because that's where they want these items or cargo. And so far, I think for me personally, I believe that the White Western Star is probably one of the best trucks out there. Of course, especially if you are well equipped with your customizations as far as your engines, your gearbox, and your tires. I think those 3 components are the game changer for this kind of terrain. And I mean, it can go any terrain actually. So you just have to be smart on where you are going and knowing what kind of terrain you are traversing. So let's take some vehicle spare parts. We need 2 of them times 2. Perfect. Okay, let's see. As you can see on our ratings, we are now A minus on the power to weight ratio. So that might give us a bit of a struggle, but that's where the gearbox actually shines, and I will just show you when we get to some specific parts of our route. So let's take a look at the map and let's plan out our route and see where we are going. So we are all the way over here, and the drop-off point is going to be up here. We can either go take this road. I wonder if it's the shortest, but I think we can just cut through straight down this road. So we would have to, I wonder if because I know for a fact that this is going to be a little bit hard to go through with a trailer attached. And I don't know if we have enough room to go around this, so we might just have to take this road and be smart on what or where we are driving. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our markers on, one down here, and we're gonna be one down here, And let's keep going straight through the farm. And we're just gonna go down this road and then all the way up this road. And I believe we can take, yeah, we can take this road right here. And then there's a little bit of a puddle of mud right here. And this is gonna be the last bit of the road, and the drop-off point is gonna be right here. Okay, so that's gonna be our route. And I believe the last half of it might be a bit of a challenge, but that's what we're gonna see. And as you can see, we are about half of our fuel. I think we can get some of the fuel out of this trailer, so I'm not really worried about fuel. Okay guys, here we are at the spot going to the farm, and let's see where we can actually drive through. I'm looking at maybe on the left hand side, so I'm going to prepare the truck with the low settings, all-wheel drive on and the diff lock on, and hopefully we don't get bogged down in the mud. And this is one of the advantages of having more options in your gearbox, because we can go on low, so we can prevent the tires from spinning too fast and digging itself down. And once we get good grip of hard land, we can go back to low. And just kind of keep an eye on where you are going. And of course, if you have some good grip on the land, you can switch to low high. That will send more power onto the tires. And once you feel like you're gonna sink, you're gonna throw it back down to low, or maybe even low. So this is I believe one of the advantages of having a gearbox like this. Of course, the disadvantage is fuel consumption. You consume more fuel using this type of gearbox, but I think it's worth it. The only thing also a con or a disadvantage is if you are traveling in multiple areas. That will be very troublesome, but if you have a fuel station nearby, then that's not going to be a problem. So we're going to go back to auto, and I'm going to show you how to use the high gear as well. Since we have a load of vehicle spare parts and a trailer on our back, even if our truck is capable of pulling all of this, it's not sending enough power to the wheels, so it's gonna slow us down. That's where the high gear comes in, because high gear will raise up the RPMs of the truck and will cause more power, which means more tire rotation, tire rotation on our trucks. So now we are kind of stuck since we don't have enough power to send it. So we're gonna go and switch it to high gear. Engine installing. I think we need to back up just a little bit, and there we go. Perfect. As you can see, it just a lot easier for the truck to get through terrain. So I'm going to keep this truck on high gear for the rest of this trip, because we are on off-road terrain and we want to maximize the power of the truck by utilizing its gearbox. So there's going to be a lot of different situations you're going to be in, and it's also good to understand what your vehicle is capable of and what your upgrades are capable of, because it will make things a lot easier for you when you do deliveries. So we are about 280 meters out of our marker, and let's take a look at the map how close we are. We are about roughly 250, maybe about 500 meters away. So we're gonna continue down this road and then down this road and then drop it off. Okay. Oh, engine is stalling. Perfect. Okay guys, here we are. We are very close to the destination. I'm going to cut through right here because that looks like a deep mud. and we're gonna take down that tree as well. And as you can see that I am on high gear and it's consuming about 15-16 liters per minute, but you can see how much the truck is performing in this kind of terrain, and it just makes things a lot easier, especially if you have access to these upgrades. It just makes more easy to traverse terrains like this, so I'm going to avoid some of that. Also, you don't really have to face the terrain head on, you can always just avoid them. We're gonna go back to auto because we are spinning our wheels and we don't want to get stuck in all that. We're gonna go to low and put our diff lock on. There we go. As you can see, this truck is performing very well with a trailer and a cargo on top of it. So we're gonna go back to auto and we're gonna go switch back to high gear. Perfect. I also have a truck that I want to try, but I can see that the white Western is performing very well, so I might hold off onto that because there's some few trucks that has been unlocked when we reach rank 12 in the last episode, so we have to be careful on this because I don't want to. We're gonna go back to auto because we might end up flipping. I don't like the look of this. We're just gonna cut through right here so we don't flip. I don't mind the trailer flipping because we can always just pull it or winch it. We're gonna go to low, and we're gonna go to turn the diff lock on and put it on low high. There we go. Even if we are going through mud, it's just a lot easier for the truck and for us, of course. So this is the drop off point. Perfect. Okay, cargo management and unload. Perfect. Yep, we are all set now. Thank you. You can get whatever parts you need to repair the tower directly from our warehouse. Accept the rewards for it. Let's turn this back to auto. We'll back it up. Oh, I completely forgot to refuel. I was gonna grab fuel from the service trailer, but it's okay. So let's take a look at the map, see what we have. So the lumber mill is open and power line is open. Oh, that is a repair zone. I wonder if we can refuel on that. So we're gonna accept. Let's see. This one requires us to go to Island Lake. We have to grab that trailer, and then concrete blocks and metal beams. Okay. So metal beams, and metal beams. Okay. I'm sorry about that camera movement right there on the map. We're gonna take the lumber mill contract and we're gonna activate that. Perfect. Okay, let's see what this repair zone do. Can we? I guess it just repairs the truck. Okay, so we have 72 liters of fuel. Let's take a look where we at. I don't think there's any way we can get fuel, so I might have to recover the truck and start at the garage, and then we are going to continue from there, and we have to pick up this trailer right here. So I'm going to see you back at the garage, and I will be right back. Okay guys, we are back at the garage, and we're going to leave directly, and we are going to continue on to our contract. So we have to deliver to the broken lumber mill in Island Lake, the curtain side trailer. And if we take a look at the map, we are looking at this trailer right here. So I'm most likely gonna cut through down this road, and then just go straight down and cross this road and then up this mountain. So let's take a look at the route. We're gonna put a marker on this road right here, and then another marker right down here, and it just straight down there, then a marker right here, so we know where the start point of the road. And then we're gonna put another marker right here, and then a marker onto the a marker on this road right here. Perfect. So that's gonna be our route. Let's get moving and let's get that trailer. Here we are, guys. We are here at the location of that trailer. It's gonna be that olive green trailer onto the left-hand side. I mean, right-hand side of that other trailer. And I don't know how. I don't know if these trailers have different weight, and that would be pretty cool to see how much it weighs. So at least you can. I mean, I guess you can determine if how heavy it is by looking at your power to weight ratio. So we're gonna attach a trailer. I mean, doesn't really change anything. So, but I guess it just adds resistance to your truck. So first things first, before we head out, we're gonna take a look at the map, and we are gonna be going down this road. So we are not too far from the gateway to Island Lake. So we're just gonna put a marker right down here and a marker right here, and then we are gonna be on our way to Island Lake. So, alright guys, I'm gonna go take this trailer down to Island Lake, and I will see you when I get there. Okay guys, welcome to Island Lake. So this is the map of Island Lake, and this is gonna be the whole entirety of it. There's still some few spots that I missed, but I'm not gonna go through there. And if you're wondering, this is what I've been doing behind the scenes. I've been grinding, exploring all of these maps, and I've been really working on building the bridges and doing mostly. There's nothing really here in Island Lake as far as like big missions. It's just basically fixing this bridge right here, also this bridge right here, and then I think there's another bridge that you need to fix. I just can't find it, but there's also a few upgrades that's scattered here. I wish I made a video off of that, but yeah, there's nothing really much here in Island Lake. It's a big swamp, marsh type of map, and yeah, you need to be well equipped as far as your truck. And yeah, we took the Con 39 to explore this map. So our contract is want us to drop off the curtainside trailer here in the Broken Lumber Mill, and I believe the next one will be delivering 2 concrete blocks, so we would have to go back to Smithfield Dam for it. And I guess we can do the metal beams since it is going to be inside the map. So let's drop off this trailer, get the metal beams as well, and let's get this contract done. And it's also getting dark, so we might have to drop off this trailer and then probably spend the night and move again first thing in the morning. So let me put this in all-wheel drive. So that's gonna be our plan. Let's take a look at the map once again. I want to put a marker on so we know where we are going. We're gonna go down that road and then to the lumber mill. Perfect. So we are not that far, and I believe that. So there's gonna be a lot of downtime. So I'm just gonna most likely cut through all that downtime and just kind of make it more easier for me in post. And of course I will cover if there's anything interesting happens to this journey. So, and let's take our lights on. So now this is where like I said, the high gear kind of comes in play. As you can see, we are struggling even in hard road right here. I mean, on flat surface or on flat ground, or if the terrain is flat, you can easily go through it. But if you're going uphill, it will be a little bit of a challenge. Of course, downhill is the same thing because you don't want to speed up, or else you're gonna get out of control and you're gonna flip your truck over, or you're gonna damage your engine, your suspension, your tires, or whatever it may be. So just be careful with that. And of course, this map doesn't have a garage, so if you mess up, let's say if you flip your car or truck over, or if your trailer ended up flipping and you know the cargo or the contents ended up falling, you're gonna need a crane for it. You would have to go back to Smithfield Dam and then have those attachments and drive all the way back here in Island Lake. So be extra careful and always try to make the best decision traversing this type of terrain. So that is completed. We are gonna go back to, actually no, we're not gonna go back, we're gonna go plan our route here. We have to go to log station to get the metal beam, so we're gonna go put a marker. Actually, wait. Oh, this one, oh, that's a semi trailer. I thought it was a trailer. Maybe we could just grab that. Let's see what's in here. Another semi trailer. We don't have a low saddle, so okay. Also, if you're running out of fuel, there are some fuel trailers around the map, like this one right here. Also, there's one up here, and also there's another trailer with fuel up here. So if you find yourself running out of fuel, try to get those fuel trailers, and you can refuel from there. So let's plant our marks. I mean, put our markers on. I'm gonna put one over here, and then one up here in the log station, and we are going to deliver the metal beams, and then we're going to head back to Smithville Dam to grab the concrete blocks. So we are going to spend the night. Let me just turn it around this way. Perfect. We are gonna. This truck's absolutely beautiful, by the way. It's I don't know. It's just giving me a. I wonder if it's like a Peterbilt type of design, and it kind of looks similar. But anyway, let's go take some sleep, and we're gonna start moving again first thing in the morning. So let's turn off our engine, put our handbrake on, and there we go. And then we'll see you all guys tomorrow. Okay guys, welcome back here in Island Lake. It is the next day, so let's not waste any time and let's start moving. We haven't had our coffee yet, but we're gonna do that once we get our contract finished. So we have our markers already set up, so we just have to follow those, and we're gonna get moving. I'm gonna be driving in first person mode because I really enjoy driving in this game in first person mode, and it is absolutely satisfying. And I feel like I drive better. I drive better in first person mode compared to the third person mode. So, okay, never mind. I always get way too ahead of myself. So anyway, let's get to the log station and grab metal beams. Okay guys, here we are at the log station, and the pickup point is going to be to our left. And there's a lot of muddy terrain in this map. But since we are well equipped, we are easily can get through all of those. So we need one metal beams, so we're going to go grab metal beams. Perfect. And let's take a look at the map where we are headed. We are going to be dropping it off at the lumber mill, so we can probably, I don't want to risk it using this road because that's like the quickest way to get there, but I think we're just going to go back to the same road that we just took. So we're going to take this road right here straight all the way to this T intersection, and then follow the road, and it'll lead you straight to the lumber mill. Okay, so that's going to be the route. We're going to go. Okay, I wish we can get out of here. Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna loop back around, head back to the main road, and deliver this metal beams. We are back here at the lumber mill, guys, and we are gonna be dropping off the first cargo of the lumber mill that requires, which is metal beams. And for the concrete blocks, we are gonna be heading back to Smithville Dam. I think you can get it from the warehouse, so it's going to be quite of a drive, but we are going to take a look. So we're going to drop off the cargo, which is going to be the lumber mill. I mean the metal beams. Perfect. So we're going to head back to, I believe, we need concrete blocks. Yes, back to Smithville Dam. And I'm going to see you when I get there. We are back here in Smithville Dam, guys, and we are here at the warehouse. We are about to grab the concrete blocks that we need for the lumber mill. And this contract is quite a drive because it took us a long time to get here. We're gonna go to cargo management. We're gonna grab some concrete. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a concrete slab, which just takes 2 slots. Okay. So right now we are at A minus in power to weight, durability down to B plus. I think we should be fine for the rest of this contract. And if we take a look at the map, we actually drove all the way down here to the gateway to Island Lake. We drove all the way right here into this marsh or swamp area, and then drove all the way this to this windy road up to the warehouse. So we would have to do that again one more time just to get to Island Lake. So let's get started. Okay guys, we are back here in Island Lake and we are about to drop off the concrete blocks that the lumber mill requires. And once we do that, that's going to be finishing up the second contract in Husky Forwarding. And also we have one more contract that we need to complete. So we're going to drop this off right here, cargo management. We're going to drop off that, and we have completed the quest, or I mean the contract for lumber mill revival. So we have the last contract here at Husky Forwarding. It is power lines. It is 22 in the evening. I think we might just push through the night and finish this contract. Good thing we have a metal beam location where we can pick those up. There's also one more side task, but I'm not going to do any of these. We're going to focus on the main mission or main contracts here. So we're going to accept that contract, and we have to fix 3 power lines. I can see one right here. There's another power line right here, and there's another one right up here. So I think we might do power line 2 and 3, and then we're going to finish up with power line number 1. So we're going to put our markers on. We're going to be going down this road, and then down this road, and then this road right here, and then we can just come back and grab those power lines, or fix those power lines. Okay, so let's get moving. Let's get started. Let's get this job done. Okay guys, here we are at the log station where we can get the metal beams. As you can see, our fuel is dropping really fast. I'm gonna take a look at the map as soon as we load this thing up, and I believe there's a fuel trailer somewhere around here. We're gonna put metal beams, and there's gonna be a change of plan. So we're gonna go up north because there's a fuel carrier right up here, and I will try to try not to consume a lot of fuel by turning off the all-wheel drive and just kind of work our way around. So I don't know if we're gonna make it. Hopefully we can, and if not, we would have to get ourselves a scout. We might have to grab the con and grab fuel for this truck, and I think we might okay, it's gonna be a really tight squeeze. I'm gonna use all-wheel drive anyway because I don't think we have enough power on the rear axle to give us the speed that we need, and this absolutely looks like trouble for us, like especially right now we are stuck. We're gonna move to high gear to give us more power, and the drop-off point's right here, so maybe we can drop it off real quick. So we're gonna drop that off. Perfect. And let's go. Okay, we are going the wrong way. We are going the wrong way. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention. I was really focused on my fuel consumption and my fuel. So if we could have made that right turn, I don't think we would have made it anyway. So I'm gonna go grab the con, and I'm going to meet you guys back here in Island Lake, and we're gonna refuel this truck. Okay guys, here we are with the con. We have 54 liters of fuel left in this vehicle. We are gonna give that to the truck. Hopefully it's enough to get us to the the trailer that has fuel. We might have to refuel first before we finish the job. So let's do that right now. We are gonna give the target will be, there we go, fuel up 53. Now the con is out of fuel. We are gonna change trucks. Perfect. And we can always recover the con to the garage. So I'm gonna turn around. Hopefully we have enough fuel to get us to the trailer, which is gonna be up north. So it's just gonna be follow this road and onto this road, and then actually let me take that off. Just follow this road and then all the way up here. So hopefully we have enough fuel. If not, then we would have to okay, now it's not the time to get stuck because we only have limited fuel. Okay, fuel trailers is in sight. I think we're okay. Perfect. Whew. It's quite a journey. Just driving back and forth between maps. It's definitely something. But I mean, it's fun though. It's fun. Like, it's just a lot easier now because all of the upgrades that we have on our truck. And I think that's the best thing you could do ever in this game, is having better upgrades will give you better chances of completing jobs more quickly and efficiently. So we're gonna refuel. Our target will be the White Western. We'll fuel up. Perfect. Okay, we are back on track. We have 300 liters of fuel, and let's get, oh, sorry about that tree. We're gonna back up, and we are gonna head back to the log station, and let's complete the last contract for Husky Forwarding. Okay guys, we are back here at the log station. We are going to be picking up 2 more metal beams. We have fallen pole 1 and fallen pole 3 that needs to be fixed. And we're going to go fix up fallen pole 3, I believe, because that is the closest to us. So we're going to grab metal beams. Perfect. And we are going to be heading that way. I think the same way that we went. It's going to be down this road and just straight ahead. It's quite a distance, but since we already refueled up, we are good for the rest of the contract, and we are going to finish it by the end of the day. Okay, here we are. I believe this is fallen pole number 3. We are going to be dropping off the metal beams right now. Perfect. Now we have 1 more to go. Here we are, guys. We are now at the last fallen pole here in Island Lake, and this will complete the contract power lines. And this is going to be the last contract for Husky Forwarding, and we are just going to go to cargo management and unload the cargo we have. We have been promoted to rank 13. That is perfect. Now power's back up. Thanks to you. Here's a little something for your trouble. We've got 4,400 and 610 points, experience points. And if we take a look at our contracts, we have completed Husky Forwarding, Steel River Township, and we have 3 more contracts to go. And that's going to be for a different time, and most likely going to be the next episode. So I'm going to leave this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all until the next one.